69 first half points. Paul George plays 30 minutes. Let me repeat, Paul George plays 30 minutes. On top of that, he really closed the game in the fourth quarter when the Bucks were trying to have a miracle run. This was a perfect back-to-back game in my opinion. Paul George operating the pick and roll, sees Miles Turner in the paint and makes a cross-court pass to the corner. What a read. I appreciate how quick Dominic Barlow gets rid of this pass to the better shooter, VJ Edgecombe. And I also really enjoy that VJ is willing and consistently takes these types of three-pointers where they have a conservative closeout. They're willing to live with the three-pointer, but they're more focused taking away that quick first step and him getting to the rim. The defender being this close to him doesn't really seem to affect his shot much. And that's huge for spacing. Speaking of spacing, my goodness, how do you even guard this? McCain, one pass away, really is a cheat code. Look at how heavily they're trying to take the ball out of Maxi's hands. Meanwhile, simple pass, and McCain is shooting from the 5-point freaking line. And that play also really reminded me of what the Miami Heat are doing. Their new offensive system is the talk of the town. It's all about pace and space and ISO ball. And this play is perfectly spaced. Look at all that opportunity on the right side of the court for Maxi. But then also, you got McCain, the best shooter, one pass away. The defense was there in the first half as well. Jabari Walker walling off Kyle Kuzma. And then Jared McCain getting a really good contest, staying in front on this cutter. Quiet Maxi game, but I love this. You're going to put Gary Harris on me? Are you kidding me? A washed old veteran, see you later, and then trust your big man to finish the job. Early on, Maxi recognized the play, so he's a step ahead of the offense. And the rest is history. Look at the respect Maxi is getting. I mean, that's such a far-out double team. He finds the dude in the middle. Walker eventually finds Quentin Grimes for three, making them pay for forcing the ball out of Maxi's hands. This is how you destroy an offensive possession. Nope, Quentin Grimes refuses to get screened. Maxi off the ball, same exact thing. Eventually, that leads to a rush floater. Look at Jabari Walker snag that rebound. Maxi pushes the pace, finds McCain, another three. And now he's on the basketball, running the show with Maxi out of the game. Clearly, the Bucks on the scouting report are saying live with Jabari Walker threes. Things like this are why McCain should be the primary ball handler in the units with VJ and Grimes, unless, they're cooking. Because McCain can make a pass like this, and all of a sudden, you got a great process offensively. It doesn't result in points, but you'll live with that. It also allows Grimes to do what he's great at, getting to the basket. His aggressiveness opened up this putback. This was the same exact scenario. They start off hot, and then Milwaukee goes zone, but instead of the first matchup, they weren't perplexed and confused. They just, executed better and made open looks. Mainly Jabari Walker, who is actually shooting 44% from three the last 5 games on 3.6 attempts per game. But he was also hustling nonstop. Look at him crash the glass while everyone is watching. He doesn't get it, but he pokes it loose, and then he gets the foul call. It was just one of those halves where everyone was making threes, even Kyle Lowry. And then in the second half, it was kind of the same story as yesterday. They survived the third quarter, but you could tell they were running out of gas, especially Maxi. I mean, he kind of just took off the second half, if we're being real. But the difference was we had Paul George tonight, and he took over in the fourth quarter. They were face guarding Maxi at half court. Jericho Sims on an island. Go to work, PG. After a screen, he has a mismatch. The smaller Kevin Porter Jr. get it to him in the mid-post. He does the prime Joel Embiid, create contact, and go up with the jumper. He hits both free throws. This stretch is a max player stretch. Now he gets a screen from VJ Edgecombe. He's double-teamed because they want the ball out of his hands. Wide open three, and every Sixers fan should know that this shot was going in because VJ, this season, it feels like he's averaging one clutch three per game. The next offensive possession, he gets really aggressive. He gets fouled, no call, but he just continues to fight through. He misses the layup, but his aggressiveness decisiveness and downhill presence results in an offensive rebound. He was also elite defensively all night long, but I thought this play was one of his best. 9-point game only. They have a fast break, and his hustle prevents an easy bucket. Maxey then scores on the other end, and that pushes it back up to double digits. And then Bobby Portis frees up, and you're thinking, why him open? But a great closeout, and then a great secondary closeout, and he actually gets the block. Not getting any points out of that sequence, I think pretty much ended the game. That was their last hope. It really just killed them mentally and also physically.